Shalom Akim, Kahala Na Yahab Hashim Yashab Hashim Hakodash, and double honors to great and apostles, and Thadi Yashab for the strength in order to make this video as well. It's the brother Ratazar Racha Halawaya, of course, willing spirit, praise Yahweh. That's what it means. Ratazar means will, and as in the will of the Most High. Racha meaning spirit, and Halawaya meaning praise Yahweh. And this one, it may be short, may be long, because normally when I say it's a short video, I could be, talking for quite a while, man, but depending on how the spirit rolls. So this one's really based upon spiritual power will be part of the sentencing of our enemies, man. And when I say sentencing of our enemies, I'm talking about really Esau, Edom, and the heathens being put into slavery. They're going to be sentenced to slavery, in order to serve us for a period of time for the other heathen nations apart from Esau, Edom. They're going to get their lands back after, they've had their period of time for servitude. But Esau, Edom would be done away with, man. He's going to be burnt up. There ain't going to be no such thing as the nation of Edom. But first, let's get this. I think Revelation. I read it first on the previous video as well. But yeah, these things are which, we read within the scriptures, man. We've got to meditate upon them, every now and then. Of course, there's a lot of things. You read about the accounts, the history as well. You read about the wisdom as well, in terms of how you can apply it to your life too. And you also read about the prophecies, which this book is packed with, man. The scriptures, the Holy Bible, of which, what Christians call. I think there's even a way of calling it as well in the Hebrew, but I forgot. There's a word for book in the ancient Hebrew. I used to know it back in the day, but eventually I'm gonna know it again, if I search it up. But let me get this precept though, because as we meditate upon these things, these will actually be reality that we're gonna live through. You're gonna be there in the kingdom, just on your throne. Let's say a typical day, typical usual day. We ain't talking about like Sabbath days, because Sabbath days, of course, our servants are not gonna work. They're not gonna work. But let's say a typical day, normal day. You could be sitting on the throne, and let's say you wanted to play around with some heathens. So you put a thought in their mind, and they go off. It's like, all right, now I can punish them. And the thing is, that would be as their judgment anyways, because of all the shit that they did in the past lives, man. So they're all making up for it as they serve us. So rightfully so, that's what we're going to be doing, man. That's just one scenario. There's many scenarios brothers have in their heads, man, which they'll perform upon these heathens. They're going to be making heathens compete, Let me read this first, then I'm gonna start talking as well. 13 and 10. So Revelation 13 and 9 verse 10. Revelation chapter 13 verse 9 to 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. That's talking about if you got the blessing of understanding of the scriptures, which means that you have the Holy Spirit, the Racha Kodash. Ha means the, Racha means spirit, Kodash means holy. So literally, the spirit holy. But, that's just the arrangement of the ancient Hebrew. So we say Holy Spirit, because obviously in the English, that's how it sounds. But the ancient Hebrew, the spirit holy. But yeah, you gotta have the understanding, man, in order to, you gotta have the Spirit, the Holy Spirit first, that Yahushua said he will send upon us in order to understand the scriptures. So if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Esau, Edom, transatlantic slave trade, Babylonian captivity, Egyptian captivity, all of them. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. With the sword, must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Let me read that again. Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. That's what keeps really the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to keep going, man. The fact that we know, alright, Esau, Edom, with all that suffering and all the oppression that he made us go through, you know, with all these different tactics of torture as well that is used upon us during, you know, transatlantic slave trade and the other captivities too, you know, he ain't gonna go free, man. He's not gonna go, I think they call it scot free or something like that, court free. Oh yeah, I think they call it court free, but the point is he's not gonna be free from receiving his judgment, man. You know, Obadiah mentions it, you know, Jeremiah 49, Isaiah 47. I'm gonna get some of those as well, but probably get like Jeremiah 49. So yeah, the point is, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. So what the world calls karma, that's what's about to happen to Esau Edom. That period of wickedness, of which he'll be working with, will only be for a period of time. There's an expiry date for Esau Edom. As soon as he hits that MOTB, that's going to be it, man. That's going to be it. It's like, no, you're going to surpass that. Don't try to extend yourself. The Most High is going to put that limiter on him, man. A limiter. I feel a car actually has a limiter on certain aspects of it, but anyways. But he's going to have a limiter on it as soon as he achieves that MOTB, man. Then it's going to be a great, great, great fall. So let's get Leviticus here. This is Leviticus chapter 25 verse 44. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids which thou shalt have shall be of the heathen that are round about ye. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Moreover, of the children of strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever, but over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule one over another with rigor. So yeah, that's all about the point where, you know, really in the kingdom of Yahushua, this is when this is going to be in full fruition, where we're going to own the heathens as slaves. That's the point. Same way Esau Edom owned us as slaves, we're going to own Esau Edom, and not just Esau Edom. We're going to own Ishmael, we're going to own Moab, we're going to own Ammon, we're going to own Cush, we're going to own obviously that's certain of the nations that I do know in my mind right now currently, but pretty much all the nations, man, you know, where you hear about like Girgashites or something like that, you know, all the different sects of nations, man, you know, they're going to be owned by the Israelites, by Yasha Allah, which means he is the prince of the power, you know, Yasha Allah. So yeah, the point is there that really the spiritual power which Yahweh Shemashah will bestow upon us on this side, yes, it will be helpful for the time of our need, but also as we transition into the full essence of spiritual power, which is the transition into the new bodies, 1 Corinthians 15 verse around 52, into those new bodies. The thing is, with those new bodies as well, we're going to be rightfully rulers upon this earth, man. Not just the earth, but the universe as well. So there ain't going to be nothing Esau Edom is going to do in order to try and, you know, weaken us or, you know, put us in a lower state, because we're going to be in that rulership mindset, which begins really from now anyways, as the scriptures nourish our mind. So let me actually break it down. So Leviticus 25 and 44, both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids which thou shalt have shall be of the heathen. That's clear. All these other nations that are round about you, it says heathen that are round about you. So, you know, for young brothers like myself, you know, going to school or university or, you know, whatever community that you're a part of, The heathens that are there around you, you're going to be owning them. That's the point. You're going to be commanding them. And that may be, for new brothers, it may be something of which can be hard to fathom, but really that's what it is, man. That's what we're coming into. That's what we've already achieved. Ya Rab Bashim Ya Sharatazar, that we're worthy to be the elect, man. That's what we've already achieved. There's this saying, I don't know, probably in one of Denzel Washington's movie, he said, this key statement, he said, I expect to win. I win. That's the type of mentality that we need to have with these scriptures, man. With everything that we've been blessed with right now, especially as I always pull out, man, foresight for what's to come, and how to position ourselves through the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, how then can we lose? Of course, as we all apply the wisdom, as well as do the things pleasing unto Yahweh Yahushua, how then can we lose when we got the Most High Yahweh and Yahushua backing us? That's the point. So, going back to the mindset again, rulership, we're going to be ruling over the heathens. The same ones of which frustrated you now may have been prideful, may have made snide remarks. Those little comments of which would frustrate you usually, but it's like, as you learn and grow, you tend to calm down, innit? Because it's like, I'm gonna get you in the kingdom anyways. That's the point. So really, the heathens were gonna own them. That's the point. Their children were gonna own them as well, because they're gonna be fruitful as well. They're gonna be flipping. They're gonna be producing more servants, man. The same way Jake was born into bondage, is the same way Esau, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon, Cush, all of them are going to be born into bondage for a period of time as well. That's the thing. They're going to be born into bondage. They're going to need to be servants, man. And the way Akim are going to set up their palaces and obviously, rulership states and whatnot, it's going to be beautiful as well, man. It's going to be beautiful. Certain brothers are going to... Man, all I know is... Not all I know, but of course, what I do know is that Akim are going to have some wonderful setups in how things are going to be put in order in the kingdom of Yahushua, man. They're going to have some wonderful setups. I'm talking of, how like what the children are going to do, what the men are going to do, what the women are going to do. They're going to have concubines and their wives as well. But everything's going to be set up in a manner of which will be pleasing to each brother, man. That's how the area, the land of which really, Yahweh Shimashah did say, there are many mansions in my father's kingdom. Or something along those lines. In fact, I might as well get it. It's either John 15 or something like that. I know it's in John. So of course that's talking about planets, man. But let me get this. So of course, you got the headquarters going to be on earth. Yerushalayim, Jerusalem. Then you're going to have all the other planets across the universe where we're going to have that intergalactic slave trade, man. Intergalactic slave trade. You know how that sounds? It ain't going to be a normal slave trade, man. It's going to be an intergalactic one. Now, let me read this. John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you. Many mansions represent planets. In my Father's house, obviously referring to the heavens as well. And the next layer of the heavens after the skies, you got space, man. And then that's where you got the planets, you got galaxies, you got super clusters, which obviously there's a layer. Super clusters, I think, contain many galaxies. And yeah, I think it goes high like that. Then after that, you got the spiritual realm as well. So, that's John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. So, really, these brothers going to have multiple cells, man. That's why, that's why whatever position that we're in right now as well, we should take it cheerfully. Obviously, do your work and whatnot, your labors of the world and whatnot. But just know it's only temporary, man. That's the point. You know, whatever Yahweh Hashem has blessed you with on this side, just know it's temporary. That's why we should keep that spirit of detachment with these earthly tools and, you know, material possessions. You know, we've got to keep that spirit of detachment with them, because we know at the end of the day, Esau's going to collect what's his, and whatever is owned by Esau is going to be clarted anyways. Meaning, it's going to be abolished, it's going to be destroyed. So whatever economic system is going to be destroyed. Even the mark of the beast system is going to be destroyed anyways. So it's like it's all in vain at the end of the day. You know, but, you know, we still got those necessary vanities like drinking water and shelter and whatnot for the time being. But all through Yahweh Hashem Yahshai protects us and provides us food and, you know, contentment. So that's Leviticus 25. You know, we're going to be owning these heathens, and we're going to be commanding them. The rightful authority we've been given, we'll be able to execute. And it starts with our mindset right now. Of course, use it in wisdom. Don't go flipping, tell your boss at work, I'm going to own you. You can say it mentally, not of course verbally. So yeah, man, just know in your mind you're going to own them, man. You know, certain teachers of which frustrated me back in flipping, back in that 2020, 2021, when the flipping, when they were saying, when the tests, you know, up the nose and flipping, the shots were coming out as well. Things all that time, you know, because being a black sheep, saying no to all of that nonsense. The thing is, obviously, you're gonna be regarded as, you know, as the rebels in the school, man. That's the thing, and that has a certain perception upon the teachers there as well. So, you know, that time of frustration, I know that in my mind, I'm gonna still be able to get them in the kingdom anyways. Of course, Yahweh Shim and Sharatazar, I endure to the end, and of course the brothers as well, that we all endure to the end and be the elect of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. You know, always gotta remain humble, man. It's all Darak, it's all through Yahweh Shai's will. Yahweh Shai's will. Right. Oh yeah, so this topic, I talk about spiritual power, innit? So spiritual power will be used as a sentencing for Esau Edom. So that's Leviticus. So Isaiah 11, oh, not even there. Not even there. Damn. Isaiah 11 and 14. So Isaiah 11 and 14, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west, and shall spoil them of the east together, and they shall lay their hand upon Edom, together, upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. So that's just an example right there, man. When it says, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines. Literally, Akim are going to be flying over heathen nations, man. Checking up on them. Be like, all right, cool. This is actually going to be lovely. To be able to sense the fear from them, or even the faith that they have in really Yahweh Shim Yahshai anyways, man. Because, you know, all glory goes unto him. But the point is, when the powers come back, they're going to feel it. That's really the point. When I say the powers, I'm talking about, because it says, ye are gods, but ye shall die as men, innit? So, the point being is that in the kingdom, I'm just visualizing right now, in the kingdom, when we then go, you know, after the heathen nations serve us for that period of time, which really they're everlastingly going to serve us anyways. But prior to them be put in their lands, the thing is, when we then go and visit them, there's going to be fear, there's going to be faith as well, because it's like, all right, they're going to be thinking, are we going to get judged or are we going to be blessed? And they're going to be wishing for their lives that they're going to get blessed, man. They're going to be wishing, hoping for their lives that they're going to get blessed. Because they don't want to receive judgments, man. Which obviously there will be judgments for the nations of which go off. You know, certain ones who may want to flip and rebel and whatnot. Yeah, we're gonna deal with them, man. Just as a father deals with his son, you know, with a disobedient son. So that's just an example right there. So that's Isaiah 11 verse 14. But they shall fly upon. Hold on. Let me read from verse 13. Hold up. Actually, no. Verse 12. So Isaiah 11 verse 12, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. And the envy also of Ephraim, I gotta learn how to say that, shall depart, and adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. I'm gonna need to do part 2 because I got a call right now. So, Shalom, Ya Ratazar. I'm gonna do a part 2. Ya Bashim Shah Brakatha has been a brother. Ratazar Racha Chalawa Ya. Shalom.